The Republic of Texas. Texas is now independent from Mexico after the Battle of San Jacinto. Treaty of Velasco. There was two of them. There was a public terms on the public treaty. Santa Anna agreed to end the war. He promised never to attack Texas again, and he released prisoners of war (POW). In the secret terms, Santa Anna would be released without harm back to Mexico. Texas would be recognized as a free nation. Mexico would sign a trade agreement with Texas, and the Rio Grande became the official border between Texas and Mexico. So how did Texas respond to this treaty? They loved it. They got everything they wanted pretty much. But Mexico had a different story. They hated it. Mexican government refused to honor the terms of the treaty. Mexican leaders stated that Santa Anna was a prisoner of war when he made these agreements and was no longer president and couldn't have the authority to make these terms on behalf of Mexico. So again, Texas loved it. Mexico hated it. And here is how Texas looked after the Texas War of Independence. Pretty similar to what you know today, a little bit more up here, a little bit wider here. But they did say that Rio Grande was the border down here on Mexico. And today, right, Texas comes down here, have a little point, but they had more land after this revolution. Texas took steps in building their new nation. Sam Houston was elected president of the Republic of Texas. Marbury Lamar was elected vice president, and a constitution was adopted. This had to happen when you become a new nation. You have to have a president, a vice president, and to start doing your laws. So you can use the laws you came from, like you could use similar laws from Mexico, but you could also change things. But you also have to make sure that you stay fair to what you were fighting for. And all the people that died in this revolution had to be honored by you following through what you said you were going to do. The Republic. Results of the election of 1836. President was Sam Houston. Vice President was Marbury Lamar. Elected Congress, elected senators, and elected representatives. Constitution approved the Texas Constitution of 1836. And annexation, they wanted the vote to be added to the United States. Again, most of the people that lived in Texas that were fighting for the revolution came from the United States, and it only made sense to them to join the United States because they wanted to be like them anyway. So might as well join them if you can. There were some problems in this new republic. The Mexican government refused to recognize the Texas independence, again, because they said Santa Anna was a POW, prisoner of war, and anything he made was irrelevant. Mexico and Texas were still at war. Other nations also needed to be persuaded that Texas is independent. The new government is also in debt. That means you owe money to somebody or something from the Texas Revolution. And Indians are now way outnumbered, and Anglo-Americans are taking over their territory. Indians threatened to declare war on Texans. So now natives are starting to get angry with Anglos coming into Texas, and they are threatening war. Which Texas is the last thing they want. They just got out of a war and they're already in debt. Can Houston solve these problems? Houston was cautious. He tried to prevent another war with Mexico or the native Texans. Houston limited government spending. Houston thought the best solution to Texas problems was to annexation to the United States. Again, if we get added to the United States, our debt becomes the United States debt, not our problem anymore. They'll take care of it.